Hello, everybody. This is Harley's Abuse. Now, here's something I want to point out right away. Kids wonder all the time what they did to deserve the abuse that they get. Will it be physical, mental, sexual? I have a simple answer. For those of you that have been abused, tuning into my channel, please understand. This is something that took me a long time to understand, and even now I still feel like I was the cause of the abuse, even though I know I wasn't, because you do nothing, alright, and you still get abused. You don't have to act out, you don't have to, all you have to do is exist and you get this abuse. So be clear, you did nothing wrong, okay? Existing is not wrong. It might feel wrong sometimes, but it's not. Alright? Now, today I'm going to go over something that happened to me in kindergarten. I went to a private school, a Lutheran school. I won't name it, because that's wrong. But I think it's important that I mention that it was a former religious school, like the Lutheran. I was actually baptized Catholic, and then because of my mom and dad divorcing, because of my existence, she decided to have me as a child. Well, she wasn't welcomed in the Lutheran church or in the Catholic church as a proper Catholic anymore. So I had to go to a Lutheran. And to me, I really don't have much to say about that, but when I did go to this school, obviously I have what they call severe learning disability. Alright, I can't tell, and I'll be going through that as time goes as well, but yeah, needless to say, my whole first year I was there, honestly, there was nothing but abuse there. I got abused by other children for being different. Yeah, I wasn't the only one. I really wasn't. Other students, they pick on you and abuse you because you don't learn on the same level as they do. And the teachers, definitely, they just didn't let up because they couldn't figure out why you weren't learning or whatever. Well, at the end of the year I had a form of IEP, if you will, where teachers came together and doctors came together and everybody comes together and says, hey, your son has all these problems. Well, when all this stuff went back to the school flat out told my mom, hey, your son will never learn how to read, write, be able to walk properly, be able to talk properly. So he's a lost cause, and we're not going to keep him in our school because of that. Alright. Now, this is important for me to mention as well. There were other students that did have learning disabilities in the school, but they weren't as severe as mine, okay? And the doctors told my mom virtually the same thing. I'd never be able to learn how to read, nothing. Alright, at that age, I had a hard time talking. I mean, I still have a hard time talking today. I just gotta think a little bit more. But I think I talk better than some of the trained professionals out there. I take a lot of pride in what I can do today because of that. And I did overhear that as a child. And to be honest, I fought it pretty hard. When you're driving, you always concentrate on your driving. I fought it pretty hard. to be as normal as possible. In fact, I fought so hard I didn't need any kind of medications or nothing until I was 30. And back then, it was actually pretty common for doctors to say, okay, since your child is not able to develop, this is what we'll do. We'll take them off your hands and put them into a mental institution. If you don't know about mental institutions and back at those times, I encourage you to look up one in particular called Penthurst. Alright, they were actually shut down because of on how these, well, let me think about this. Sorry. They were shut down more or less because of how they did treat the children. So, basically, at kindergarten, I'm still fighting all this stuff. Plus, I got the sexual stuff going on. You know, it was a very hard time for me as a child, obviously. I mean, the one thing I will give my mom credit for is that she did not give up on that, on me. She still doesn't give up on me. But as for me, I have a hard time with everything. But I think it's kind of normal after everything I've been through. So, yeah. When these guys at this Lutheran school, well, men and women both, and the doctors said this, when everybody was saying this and I overheard it, I said, you know what? I'm going to be better than what you say I'm going to be. Just because I'm going to spite you. Alright? I didn't, and I still do not like being told what I can and cannot do. Alright? So, I always fight hard, and I fight hard for others as well. So yeah, that was my kindergarten days. I had to repeat kindergarten. I went through it twice. Not very many children flunk kindergarten on any level. It's a pretty hard factor, I guess. But that goes to show you how bad my learning disability truly was. And I think that's just going to be, we're going to leave it at that today. How's that sound? So, alright everybody. Don't let your silence drown out their cries.